There's this cruel belief that a lot of people believe, including myself, and I have to push back against it all of the time. And that cruel belief is that if you do everything right, that you will get accolades. People will want to be around you. You will be the person that everybody wants to focus on. And for some reason, on top of that, that it also helps you out inside. It completes something inside. And this cruel belief is very difficult for almost all of us, because here's the cruelty. It never happens. No matter how much you accumulate, no matter all of the successes that you have, no matter what happens to you in terms of you making things happen, it's not going to complete that particular desire inside. And so a lot of life, at least what I've understood and what I've seen what other people do, is reconciling that inside, where you walk forward despite that feeling and you shed as much as you possibly can. All of those feelings that you have, that somebody is coming to the rescue to help you out, that there is going to be some sort of accolade that happens at the end of the day, that there's going to be a reward, that there's going to be feedback along the way. And it's such a painful thing for me to reconcile with, and hopefully with you to reconcile with, because you have to realize that there's nothing else out there that's keeping you going other than yourself. I know a lot of people turn to religion or some form of something else that is going on, but you have to come to terms with much of what we actually do is about continuing on when you don't want to, or when it doesn't feel like it is the right thing to do, or every part of what you experience seems wrong, or it doesn't make sense. And I know some people call this idea of friction, where it feels like, I don't know if this is working out for me. But a lot of what you go through is dealing with this friction that happens in your head, and you not wanting to get up because those accolades, those responses, all of those things that you're hoping for, they never show up, and it doesn't happen. And guess what happens even when you get those accolades? It's a one-time event that happens for about 30 seconds, and then everybody else goes back to normal. You know, one thing that you have to learn to do is realize that that's not why you actually do things, is for those particular reasons, that somebody's going to come up and rescue you or help you out, or that somebody is going to say, hey, good job, attaboy. You have to do things because that you simply do it. The alternative is far worse, where you don't do it. And you sit on the couch and you contemplate about all of the things that you wish you could have done. Feeling that regret is a powerful thing, but you only feel it if you haven't done something. So keeping going, taking a step forward, realizing that there really is not going to be accolades that are going to happen. Realizing that, yeah, it doesn't make sense what you're doing right now. Realizing that all of that, those troubles that you feel in your head, they're never going to go away. And people felt them 1,000 years ago, and they're going to feel them 1,000 years going in the future. So you, deep down inside, have to realize that it's up to you to actually get this done. You have to figure out how to be happy when you actually do it. And that's the $50 million question, is figuring out how you're going to feel good when you actually do it. And I'm not saying like to feel euphoric and all that kind of stuff, but feel like this is the right thing for me to actually do at this given time. And given the chance, I would do it again in a heartbeat. And when I have these moments, which we all go through, you have to realize that none of this is going to go away. Those feelings are never going to go away. And as you grow older, they continue to be there. And despite the fact that you think if you did everything right, you made sure that you did all the check boxes, it's not going to be right in many cases. There is no right. And so you have to get up and get going and try again. You have to realize that it's just one step forward every day. And where are you going? Nobody knows. I think this idea, and I blame business schools, I really truly do. We have a logic where people are pursuing a particular goal, and then we perform actions to get to that goal, and we get feedback along the way. Well, that simply often does not exist. And we have to figure out how to reconcile that. We have to figure out how to get up and do it again, feel happy along the way. I've become a lot more stoic as I've gotten older, because I realize that all of this is nonsense. This idea of progress, the idea that you do things that lead you to some ultimate plateau, whatever that is, and you're going to get accolades and all that kind of stuff, is absolute fiction. It's fiction in your head. It's fiction that everybody tells you. And what you need to do is just be happy with the fact that you're actually doing it. Nobody is going to the Olympics. And so you have to be okay with getting up and doing it every day and loving yourself as you're doing it. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.